wobbled by a left hook, and he's in trouble, and Cotto's dumping him. He's wobbled by a left hook, and he's in trouble, and Cotto's dumping him.
The year was 2010. A young, rising boxing star named Canelo Alvarez, just 19 years old, faced off against the seasoned Puerto Rican fighter Jose Miguel Cotto in what would be his 32nd professional bout. Little did anyone know that this night would come close to derailing the career of a future boxing legend, leaving fans in utter shock. But let's take it step by step. Back in 2010, Canelo was a promising talent under the wing of Oscar De La Hoya and the Golden Boy Promotions team. His career seemed destined for greatness, with the spotlight increasingly focused on him. His personal life was also in the limelight as he was dating Marisol Gonzalez, a television hostess and Miss Universe 2003 participant. Despite his 31 wins and 1 draw record, Canelo hadn't yet secured a victory that truly stood out. His upcoming fight with Jose Miguel Cotto, announced for May 1st at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, was set to be a 10-round super welterweight bout with the experienced Tony Weeks as the referee. This was the co-main event of the night, with the headline being the clash between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Shane Mosley. Canelo entered the ring as the favorite. His powerful punches and reputed indiscipline appeared to give the Mexican a significant edge. However, from the very first seconds, the fight took an unexpected turn. The opening moments were a study in caution. Canelo advanced with his guard up, seeking an opening. Meanwhile, Cotto patiently bided his time, waiting to deliver a devastating blow, and he did just that. Using his right hand to set up, Cotto landed a powerful left hook that sent Alvarez reeling.
He's wobbled by a left hook, and he's in trouble, and Cotto's dumping him.
The ropes kept Canelo from hitting the canvas, but Cotto quickly followed up with 2 more right-hand shots, leaving Alvarez visibly shaken. Stumbling on unsteady legs, it seemed like Canelo might collapse. Barricaded in the corner, Canelo endured a flurry of punches from Cotto. He managed to survive the onslaught until the bell rang, saving him from a first-round defeat.
It was a left hook that wobbled him. Alvarez is trying to solve it. Uppercut by Alvarez lands. Almost.
In his corner, trainer Eddie Reynoso urged Canelo to stay calm, reassuring him that he was the better boxer and could win the fight. Taking his coach's advice to heart, Canelo came out in the second round like a wounded beast. He aggressively attacked Cotto, landing an uppercut to the chin that floored the Puerto Rican fighter. Though Cotto got back up, he was never quite the same for the rest of the bout.
Never interfere with each other.
Good counter right hand up and under from Alvarez, and Cotto's glove touched the canvas, and Alvarez has just evened up weight classes, but the bottom line is that there's an opening at time. By CompuBox count, 14 out of 47 for Alvarez.
Next Mexican or Mexican-American star, because he is
very good. He just keeps his hands too wide. That defensive jab always treats the guy's proper way too, and that makes a difference too. Very comfortable.
But 19 and a welterweight, and
9 punches in the last minute of round 2. That was something of a comeback rally, and now
you may see on his trunks the word Canelo. That means cinnamon.
Yeah, that's enough to make you get out of balance. And there you're there again.
Jose Miguel Cotto has been in, so that's the water level.
Retired. Barrera and Morales really gone. Marquez
giving and taking in round number 3.
And if Jose can keep that pressure,
he should come back from that early fighting for 5 years.
That's what I was going to say. Like, you know what you look at.
They call him cinnamon for that reddish hair.
Yeah.
At which he tasted defeat.
And here is a kid who has been picked out to watch.
He's very vulnerable to get hit, but he's got speed and power.
Training his brother for the fight against Foreman, show some stuff. Come back from that adversity, that would only make it look like
you know what you look at. He's 19, but he's got about 30-some fights. Very few words, but between them about trying to give each other advice when they train totally something.
All right, we're going to go to Floyd Mayweather's dressing room. So, therefore, the 1-point difference from the score that I might have anticipated, and thank you, load it up a little. Right there, hard right hands is well delivered and starting to gain some purchase. And look at the determination of Jose Miguel Cotto, who keeps
10-8 in favor of Canelo Alvarez.
pretty sharp eyes. Good uppercut.
And what I see is great poise.
And he's hurting Cotto.
And what's always been interesting, that was a little 5-punch combination.
Hands up and under, and the body shot. Another well-placed up by Jose Miguel.
In their first fight, then in the second fight.
Timing.
Yes,
great timing for Winder Cotto with those right hands and the left hooks. Cotto not throwing back what he was doing, and that he had been fooled into taking performance
Inside at very short range. Too much muscle.
Hard left hook by Alvarez. I think what's emerging here at Manuel, he's in the arena, and Ali is here tonight. Power shots in round 4. Got in about 8 or 10 clean shots.
Cotto's got a great shot.
With Shane Mosley of the
7 years ago. Eventually, Mosley was forced by circumstances.
He's never been seriously hurt in this whole fight. And it's been him with
Manuel, what we're seeing from this 19-year-old is that he has unusual...
Just get a little bit closer, he will be very effective.
Just tapping it. He was landing shots.
At the same time, Cotto kept coming.
Yep.
His failure of a drug testing.
Jury testimony and depositions to come clean and acknowledge that he had taken. And of course, usual athletic coordination for boxing and great timing.
Canelo Alvarez.
Well, I'm thrilled you corrected me, Harold. I was unaware, did not notice that Tony Weeks having recovered from the shock of getting hurt by Cotto in round 1.
Whether he's used painkillers for his hands, which he did.
Around and letting him recharge without attacking him.
With that uppercut, terrific test for the young fighter, being provided.
A little bit past his prime, he didn't chance fight back and forth.
Action. Good hard right
I'm
hand.
not sure it's the best place in the world to be this long.
On the other hand, a powder puff puncher compared to your guy, right?
Yeah, but the guys that land the good punches, Cotto is coming right back, so he's had a real test tonight.
67%. Cotto 15 out of 41. This is a solid effort by like Alvarez.
But Alvarez is very sharp, very crisp, punching around there, but he's a very well-schooled fighter.
And the ability to throw these shots with extreme accurate precision.
How this youngster can stand.
Nobody knocked out neither. He's not a great puncher, but he's not that bad a puncher neither. He's watching the entire show.
Want to say hello to your new fighter? Now, when this round...
Why would he be fighting a strong pressure over the course of a 10-round fight? He himself is a junior welterweight.
But I think he's having...
But he's getting drowned by the extreme timing.
I'm anxious to get back to the gym.
Are you talking on the record or
Last
off?
year, Floyd Mayweather made his big comeback after 21 months in, quote, retirement. Response to the notion of being a 07 and none in 08. So he was last minute of round number 5, and now as the last minute of round. Body shot.
Jose Miguel Cotto definitely takes a very, very good punch. You know, otherwise he would have been out of there. Canelo,
I'm being honest. No, I have a lot of respect for you.
Last year, only one in a big assignment against Yuri Foreman on June 5, and for those who've not seen Yuri Foreman,
Punching with full authority and crispness.
Alvarez landed 17 punches.
as he does since Roy Jones Jr. I mean, he is terrific coming up those ropes.
Me and Miguel, the whole camp does.
It does come through in this fight. It will be a good test for him.
But he's fighting a very good fight considering time off, and to be fighting him
Keeps his stamina all the way through a 3-minute round.
a little too mild a person. As a matter of fact,
Best punch in a while. Most of them are...
If he throws a jab, can you call it a cinnamon stick? He may fight well off the ropes, but I'm not
blocking
sure.
a lot of punches. A lot of Alvarez's punches haven't been that clean as much as it seems, but when he has...
Stick.
So Emmanuel is Miguel Cotto, younger
Good young prospect like Alvarez.
Jose Miguel Cotto had him partially blocked as Alvarez is keeping his hands way up.
Well, we're going to see now in these late rounds.
And yes, it does. And I like the fact that he started early because the fact that, you know,
Ironman against Juan Manuel Marquez.
The fight culminated in the 9th round with a technical knockout. Canelo emerged victorious, having overcome a significant challenge. And this victory marked the beginning of his ascension to the pinnacle of the boxing world.
Veteran from, 10, 15 years ago. We had seen him in some lesser
And
fights.
he was 17. Right hand right over the top.
Tremendous quickness on that right hand. Cotto seems to be buzzed. There was a moment in 08, a couple of years ago.
He's just won a fight, looked terrific. Senior welterweights.
yes, I am very
battle.
impressed tonight. Yes, considering the fact that I know he's about 10 pounds.
Consecutive 10-round decisions. I don't think there's any reason to say that the punching power
And look at that, he's taking all of these.
in Mexico against opponents whose names we don't know, but settled into the notion that he's going to be going the distance here with Jose Miguel
He
Cotto.
doesn't even seem to be exhausted.
Now just look how
Power is less than what was billed. I think this is in his head. He's trying to win the fight by decision at this point. Cotto keeping his hands up, not really throwing back, whereas targeting right hand shots, targeting right hand. Much punishment does Tony Weeks want?
otherwise this fight will be
He's throwing back, but without velocity. Alvarez is teeing off, and Tony Weeks is going to stop it right there.
Although Jose Miguel Cotto's career did not reach the same heights as his brothers, he left a lasting impression in the boxing world with his skills and perseverance. Jose Cotto serves as an example of a boxer who, despite facing difficulties, continued to fight and strive for success.
Canelo